Week number 2 underway. You talked a lot about how you enjoyed the effort and the energy in this practice. Team faced a little bit of adversity. What did you see out of the group today that kind of gave you that reaction?
You just see these guys, normally coming off the first off day, it's a little slow and you got to get things going, and the end of practice hopefully is good, but today was start to finish. And so seeing the effort and the resolve of these guys is really encouraging. And, there's going to be bad things that happen. And our big message to these guys is that it doesn't really matter. You got to get better. And so whether you have a bad play, then it doesn't have to have an influence on the next play. And that's what our focus will continue to be on. But I thought they did a good job doing it today.
Week 2 underway. What are you looking to see out of this group in the second block of practices that you didn't quite see in the first week?
Just you really want to see these guys start mastering situational football. There are no football plays, there are only situations, and so we're going to continue to put more game-like situations in front of them in practice, in our team sessions, and getting some red zone and things like that. But everything's situational, so just getting our situational awareness to a high level is going to be key.
For sure. Noah West-Baranco is the axe winner today. What did you see out of him? And that wide receiver group felt like had a pretty good day.
Yeah, no, some guys are starting to step up and make plays. Our quarterbacks have been doing a really nice job. I think that entire room, starting with Joshua all the way down to Blitz McCarty, who's our freshman, they're doing a great job. Those guys are really finding ways to get these guys the football, and Noah was a guy that the ball found him a lot today. He's making a ton of plays in the pass game, but he's also very physical in the run game, doing a good job with his blocking. So it was an easy one today for the Axe.
For sure. Thanks, Coach.
He's up.
Here with Coach Cross. What did you see out of this group today, starting week 2 that excites you?
I think that there's confidence. I think there's a confidence, there's a belief. You can see this offense kind of gelling, coming together. Obviously, Coach Shue came here from day one when he got here, and he set the standard for the offense here at Idaho. You could see all of those emphasis, the non-negotiables, the things that are important for really good offenses are taking place. And you can see it every day. The quarterbacks are getting better. The O-line's doing a great job getting better every day. The wideouts are doing a good job getting better every day. The tailbacks, I think the tight ends are doing a great job of understanding the big scheme of things. And once you understand what's going on, you can play faster, right? And now with the way that Coach Shue put the way that we installed it, now these guys have learned it a lot better. Now we understand what this offensive system is. And so what you're seeing is these guys playing faster because they know where to go and they know the system and understand why. And I think that's a big piece of why they're having success. And obviously, once again, the quarterback's playing so good and so dynamic, and guys are making plays, and plays are infectious. So when one guy makes a play, it becomes infectious, and more guys making plays, and it's been a lot of fun. And the Vandal fans should be really excited about it.
Yeah, absolutely. As we start to get deeper into camp, what are markers of progression that you guys are looking for that lets you know you're on the right track?
Well, like Coach Ford just said, and Coach Shoemaker talks about it a lot, consistency, to just move on to the next play over and over again. No matter what just happened, flush that last play and get on to the next one. If something good happens, great. Doesn't matter, get better. Something bad happens, doesn't matter, get better. Obviously, the mantra in the program's that way too, but that's going to be the next phase, is just continually to get better and not have any affinity for what just happened, and be in the moment, the next moment, and just get to the next moment better.
How do you think the new additions are gelling with the offense? Not just the fact that you're learning a new offense, but how do you think those new additions are combining with the experienced guys like the entire offensive line, it feels like, in Joshua, and guys like Noah West-Baranco?
Yeah, those guys, obviously every new addition came here and bought in immediately, and that's one of the things that obviously Coach Ford has done a fantastic job of, is buying in. The minute a new guy gets here, whether they transfer here or whether they're a freshman, they buy into the culture. And obviously this is a culture of setting a precedent and the standard of obviously offense, defense, special teams. And the guys are eager to be a part of what's successful. And obviously the new guys gelling right away. They had a great spring if they got here in the spring. They had a great summer if they got here in the summer. And now we're starting that in fall camp, where guys are just really going fast and learning. And obviously the way that we install the offense and the technology now as far as teaching, what Coach Shue brought a teaching tool for our offense that's really been a game changer for us.
For sure. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Noah West-Baranco, Axe winner for practice number 5. What stood out to you as you guys make it to week number 2 with this offense, and how are you guys progressing?
I would say that we're just playing together as a team, really, and it's been good to see, like, coming from the spring and seeing the evolution of the offense and just everybody playing confident has been really good.
For sure. You're kind of a leader in that, receiver, tight end core. What does that role look like as someone who's returning? There's a ton of returning receivers, but maybe not as many in the tight end room. What does your kind of leadership role look like within that group?
I would just say being positive and just bringing everybody together, like just being able to be encouraging and also lead by example by working hard and doing that. And man, we have a great room, so it's everybody's a leader in there, so it's really nice to see.
What excites you about what's to come in fall camp here, week 2, and just going forward?
I would say just the big play ability of our offense and just being able to be consistent in the run game and the pass game is really exciting because I get to do both, so it's really fun.
For sure. Thank you.